And we're on it. Okay, it's the June 2017 project call for GNU Radio. We have a low turnout in terms of people, but we also have a small number of agenda items. And we really didn't want to cancel the call because we want to keep the continuity in there, but this probably won't take very long unless people come up with more agenda items. The big one is, as usual, and we'll probably have this on every single call, like in the foreseeable future, is a reminder about GRCon. So we've had all the acceptance, rejection notices go out to presenters already. There are, I think, still rooms available at the rate, but not a lot. So you want to go and stay at the conference venue, please do so soon. And if I remember correctly, the early bird rates are also gone now. So I would highly encourage people to book sooner rather than later if they want to make it to GRCon. And we have a lot of amazing things planned for the conference itself. And of course, it's going to be in beautiful San Diego, so I don't think there's anything that could possibly go wrong on that end. Okay. Oh, actually, Ben just joined the call. So Ben, I just made announcements on GRCon. Said the notifications of acceptance went out. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, sorry, can you guys hear me? For some reason, every time I join, it boots me and says the call has ended.
We can hear you fine.
Okay, great. Yeah, so the biggest news is that the acceptance rejection notification, the accept/reject, not both simultaneously, accept/reject notifications went out to everyone who submitted abstracts for talks at the conference last week. So congratulations to everyone who is now officially part of the program. We had really high quality submissions this year, so we're especially excited about it. Always reserve space within the program for invited talks and other things, and so we're in the process of filling some of those out and deciding things like panels and keynotes. If anyone feels like they have a talk that they would really, really like to give at GRCon but missed the deadline, we're happy to consider it. At this point, it's the window's closing pretty fast. That said, the poster submissions, we still have space for a couple of posters if anyone would like to join the poster program. And on the papers, is Tim O'Shea on the call by chance? Doesn't look like he is. Yeah, so paper submissions opened on June 1st, and the submission window remains open until July 1st. I'd like to submit to the technical proceedings. It's all done through EDAS, just like any other IEEE or ACM conference. So you can find information about how to do that on the website. And we really encourage anyone, especially those who are presenting at the conference, but even those who aren't presenting at the conference, to submit a paper to technical proceedings if you have something to contribute. So one of the things that we do that's different from a lot of conferences is that you can publish in the technical proceedings without actually attending the conference. You can publish a paper without presenting the paper at the conference. And the reason we do that is, especially in the GNU Radio community, we have so many people who are doing such cool things, but don't necessarily, their employer won't pay for them, or they don't have the funding themselves to fly to the conference to present. And so, we don't want to preclude those people from, sharing what they've done. So if you're in that situation, we highly encourage you to submit a paper. The papers are peer reviewed, and they're published in our technical proceedings, which are indexed by Google Scholar. So I think that's it for GRCon. Registrations are coming along well. We're seeing regular registrations within the room block. If you haven't booked your rooms yet, I highly recommend you do that. It looks like the room block is going to fill up pretty quick, actually, before the registrations sell out. And I think that's it on the GRCon side.
Cool. Do you have anything else, Ben, you want to talk about generally that's not GRCon related?
That is not GRCon related. I don't think. Well, so I was kind of hoping Tom was going to be on the call. He said he was going to try to make it, but he wasn't sure he was going to be able to. Tom is going around the United States giving a series of talks about the DARPA Hack Fest that he's going to be running in the Bay Area. I think it's it's either tonight or tomorrow night. I'm afraid I've forgotten which. I believe he emailed the list about it. He's giving one in DC shortly, and he's traveled around the country giving a bunch of them. So if anyone is not familiar with it, DARPA is putting on a Hackfest hosted by NASA at the NASA Ames Center in Mountain View, California in November. And the exact challenge or mission of the Hackfest hasn't been released yet. They are publishing some details on the Hackfest website, which is darpahackfest.com. And it's all going to be, focused on wireless stuff. And what they have shown is it's going to be about something regarding UAVs. And we're anticipating very, very heavy GNU radio use and involvement at the Hackfest. So in order to participate as a challenge team, you actually have to apply. So it's not open participation. You have to apply and be accepted into the challenge. And the window to apply to participate in that competition closes sometime this month. It might even be in a couple of days. Actually, I forget what it is exactly. But and of course, it's a DARPA thing, so there's all kinds of cool prizes and stuff attached to it. So if you're interested in participating, I highly recommend you go check it out. And if you're already knowledgeable about GNU Radio, and if you're listening to this call, I would assume that's the case. You're going to have a leg up. So definitely check it out. And a lot of us are going to be there at NASA Ames coming this November. So we look forward to seeing you there.
Cool. Yeah, lots of exciting things happening, not just GRCon. But for this call, no more exciting items. We don't have anything else on the agenda left. So thanks everyone for joining. This has probably been the shortest call it's been in a while. Doesn't mean there's nothing happening, and I think GRCon is most indicative of that. Next month, we'll have a couple of other things. We'll have an update on how's it going in Google Summer of Code, or in Summer of Code in general. And hopefully some more news on releases and stuff like that. And with that, I'm going to close the call. Saying once again, thanks everyone for joining, and thanks everyone for being a contributing member of the GNU Radio community. And I'd like to wish you all a nice summer. Bye-bye.